What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch fam. Hope you guys are doing phenomenal today, man. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Hope you guys have had a great Sunday. You guys know what time it is, man. Time for another way too early live 2023 fantasy football mock draft with you guys with The Catch fam. Already filled up super quick. Sent the link out on Discord just a couple minutes ago. So we're going to get this thing kicked off in exactly 1 minute at 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm going to go ahead and set the draft order here. Thank you guys so much for getting this put together with me. Thank you guys for drafting today. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some fantasy football. So you guys know what to do, man. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you guys are new to the channel, like I said, let's have some fun. Let's talk some football. Let's talk some way too early fantasy football. All right, so we've got one quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, 2 flex spots, a kicker, defense, and 2 flex spots, 5 bench spots. I always think I'm saying bench and flex backwards, and it trips me out. But nonetheless, our typical roster settings today, full PPR. Make sure you guys are building a queue, looking through who's available, because obviously these rankings are not up to date. So it's 4:15 p.m. Let's get this thing kicked off. Let's do it. All right. JJ's gone at 1.1 and we are underway. All right. Sir Bongs a lot. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming out today. What's up? What's up? Box and the Jack. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Chase is in the house. Chase, you're on the clock with 20 seconds left. What's up, J-Dubs? Yep, we did randomize. He got that nice 1.12 spot. I'm at 1.5 today. Interesting spot to draft from. Get those top tier guys out of the way, then you're kind of paving the way for the rest of the draft. Oh no, Chase with the auto pick gets JT. What's up, Smokey? Good to see you, bro. How we doing, man? Did any of you guys watch the Pro Bowl? Is the Pro Bowl still on? I don't even know. I didn't watch any of it. Is it on? I'm trying to figure out if it's still going on. It should still be going on, right? Yeah, it's still on. I would pull it up on my second monitor, but that usually makes things move like super slow. So I'm not going to. But if there's anything interesting going on in the Pro Bowl, let me know and we can talk about it. Pray with the auto pick. What's going on today, boys? Hold on. Okay, Chase, who did you want? Chase and Prey, you have exactly 30 seconds to tell me who you guys wanted other than CMC. And I'm counting down in my head. I need to see it in the chat. I know you guys did not want JT and Dalvin Cook, and I want this draft to be accurate. So let me know as quick as you can, and I will change your guys' picks. Chase wanted Chase. Prey, who did you want? I know you didn't want Cook. Why did it give you Cook? Prey, I'm counting to 30 in my head. If you don't answer, you're getting Dalvin Cook. I mean, who would go there? Austin Eckler? My draft laggy. Who do you want, Prey? You got Cook for some reason. I paused it for you and Chase. I'm giving you Eckler. People have spoken. All right. Got that over with. Okay. Who do I want? I know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna go with Kelsey. I'm gonna see what happens if I go Kelsey early. All right, no more auto picks. Let's go, guys. Get your head in the zone. All right, so Devontae Adams off the board. It's all good, Chase. It happens. All good, Prey. It is what it is, man. I know sometimes, especially if you guys are drafting on your phones, the app can get a little laggy and stuff. So, no worries. So I want a realistic mock today. You're good, Prey. You're good, man. No worries, my guy. All right, so what's going on, guys? How's everyone doing, man? How's the weekend going? We got a week till the Super Bowl. We're closer than we were yesterday. closer than we were 2 days ago. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm still leaning Eagles overall. Still leaning Eagles overall. Tom, you're going to get the auto pick. Tommy gets JT. It's over. No more correcting auto picks. I mean, JT at 1.8, we've seen that happen. It's not too crazy. All right, box and the Jack at 1.9. Any player props this week? It's a good question, Smokey. So Thursday night stream will be Steven and myself, unless we change that for some reason, but it should be Thursday night. And part of that stream, you know, it's going to be kind of divided, like Super Bowl predictions and kind of Super Bowl discussion in the first half. In the second half of this stream is going to be player props for the week. We're going to go through Underdog, whatever they have active. We'll probably stream Thursday, so Thursday night, and yeah, we'll kind of go through what props we like overall. So I looked through them last night, and to be honest, man, there's nothing that really sticks out to me on Underdog, and I don't really like what Price Picks has to offer as well. Now, make sure you guys are paying attention, because I think that Price Picks does have the Patrick Mahomes free square. For some reason, I'm logged out of Price Picks. But I think they have a free square for Patrick Mahomes over half of a passing yard. Dude, I haven't signed into Price Picks in so long. I'm just always logged in. Alright, that was easy. Yeah, so there is a free square on Prize Picks for Patrick Mahomes. Just has to complete 1 yard, literally. So, that is a good line. But yeah, we'll pull everything up, and I can take a look at Underdog today too while we're chilling here, and kind of see what they've got going on as well. But I looked through Underdog last night. It wasn't anything that really, like, you know, completely jumped out to me. I overall think I like some of the Eagles props a little bit more. I kind of like Harrison Butker over 1.5 field goals. I do feel like in the Super Bowl, you see more field goals just because, like, points are so valuable overall. So yeah, that's like the worst. That's my one line. Take the Chiefs kicker on the over. Like, awful. All right, I'll go Tyreek Hill. Running back heavy tonight. So, first round, we got J.J. Chase, CMC, Eckler, Kelsey, Adams, Jacobs, JT, Diggs, Barkley, Kupp, Henry throughout the first. In the second, we start things off with Bijan Robinson, Walker, Breece Hall, Nick Chubb, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, ETN. Now we got Hill and A.J. Brown off of the board. What's up, Thomas? Good to have you in the house today, man. Glad you are drafting with us today. Yeah, Josh Jacobs coming out and saying he does not want to play on the franchise tag. And I really think, like, I mean, how many players out there are you going to have that are going to come out and be like, yeah, I would love to be franchise tagged next year? Like, you know, it's like a very, very, like, who's going to come out and say, like, these players want the large extensions. They want a certain percentage of guaranteed money. So, you know, that report, so to speak, didn't really surprise me by any means. And sometimes two sides can't come to an agreement, and you do have a player fall under the franchise tag anyway. So we'll see what happens. But I think the Raiders should re-sign Jacobs. I've been pretty vocal about that for a while now. So we shall see. Jalen Waddle, good pick there as Chase starts things out with 3 receivers, and we move into the third round. Najee Harris, Debo, Amon-Ra, and Amon-Ra finish out the second round. Going into the third round, we've got Stevenson, Waddle, and our first quarterback off the board in Josh Allen. Okie doke, artichokes. Where am I going to go with this next pick? Intriguing players available, to say the least, man. Give me my homies. We're switching it up today. Give me the stack with Kelsey. Yeah, Smokey, I'll take a look through. If I throw anything together before that stream, I will send them to you via Instagram if there's any lines I really like. Yeah, Tom, you got hit with the auto pick. It could be worse. It could be worse. You could have gotten, like, I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. Don, did I say what's up earlier? What's up, bro? Good to have you today. What's up, bro? I almost went Higgins there. Higgins is very tempting, but I wanted to switch it up. So, I'm going to go tight end early, quarterback early, see what we end up with. I just could not pass on Tyreek Hill right there. Not even close. I've got Hill very highly ranked going into next year. Smokey, if you're still listening, looking at underdog lines, yeah, they don't even have a touchdown line for Mahomes. Hurts has got over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I don't mind that, but I could also see this game getting pretty run heavy for the Eagles, like it did against the Niners. I don't hate over 49.5 rushing yards, but it's just high. All of Hurts' lines are high. Like, unless you want to take the rushing touchdown line, which is not a bad line, but it's also risky. You know, like, he has to literally have a rushing touchdown. I just think they've got all his lines sit super high, which is fair, you know. Miles Sanders to score a touchdown is not a bad line whatsoever. I do like Kenneth Gainwell over 19.5 rushing yards. I don't understand on a weekly basis why Kenneth Gainwell's lines are so low. I mean, I guess because he's like the second stringer, but like they've got AJ Brown over 5.5 receptions. He hasn't done that in the last 3 weeks. Devonta Smith over 5 receptions. Last week was the first week that he did not hit that. And I'm having trust issues over it because Devonta Smith receptions has been a line I've hit like consistently this year. So they got Goddard 5 or more receptions. Like all the lines right now are just really high. Now Goddard has had 5 receptions or more in the last 3 games, but 2 of those games he's at a push. He's at exactly 5 receptions. So Quez Watkins at over 13.5 receiving yards, way too risky for me. Boston Scott over 9.5 rushing yards. I would smash that line 100 times. That is a ridiculous line. Yeah, I absolutely love that. The Chiefs' run defense has not been great this year. So you got Zach Pascal over 5.5 receiving yards. Jake Elliott more than 1.5 field goals. I love the Boston Scott line. Yeah, so I mean, if you look at Kenneth Gainwell and Boston Scott's rushing yards lines, they have both done that in the last 3 weeks, which, like, you don't always want to go by the last 3 weeks, but overall, man. All right, I'm on the board here. Who am I gonna draft to my football team? Ooh, this is tough. Yeah, you guys know I just can't stand going like 0 RB builds. It just is painful. Too early for Higgins there? No, not at all, man. Higgins at 3.8 is a great value. Great value. Like I said, I almost went Higgins at 3.5. I mean, Higgins at the beginning of the third is usually where we've seen him go, so I love him. What's Gainwell's over under? Yeah, 19.5. Yeah. Yeah, if I had to put... let me check one more. Let me check some of Patty Mahomes. I like Mahomes over 292.5 passing yards. Like I want to take a Mahomes line, you know, because he's going to be heavily involved within this game. I wish I could see his completions. Like, I don't mind over 25.5 completions or over 292.5 passing yards, which is what they've got him at right now. It's kind of tempting with the ankle injury still looming to take the under on the rushing yards, but being that it's the last game of the season and it's a Super Bowl, I would not be surprised if Mahomes like breaks off a 15-yard run and gets a couple additional rushing yards throughout the game, especially towards the end of the game. So it's tempting, but I don't want to do it. So if I had to put a parlay through right now, it would be Boston Scott over 9.5 rushing yards, Gainwell over 19.5 rushing yards, Bucker to make 2 field goals, which is still a very risky line. Kicker lines are always risky, and then Patty Mahomes over on the passing yards or over on completions. Now, if you go on Prize Picks, obviously you could take the line for Patrick Mahomes with the free square. So I haven't checked Prize Picks lines on like Boston Scott and Gainwell, but I would usually Prize Picks and Underdog are very, very similar. So, but yeah. Oh, the Pro Bowl is tied right now. In case you guys are wondering. All right, I gotta take a look here. Who am I gonna draft? Who am I gonna draft? Who? Bro, Hawkinson is like really that player that I want to go after this year. Like, Hawkinson's that tight end that I just think you can get at a really good value. He's going to have another stud year next year. Kamara's still sitting here, as J-Dubs points out. And Zeke is gonzo. Go Akers here. Need a running back. Need RB help. I'll have to check out Bovada. Yeah, I mean, I literally, like... that. I want to check on Prize Picks now if the Boston Scott line is as low. It's lower. 7.5 rushing yards? Oh, my gosh. Now, Kenneth Gainwell's line is higher at 21.5. I could also see this being a game where Miles Sanders gets pretty involved as well. Now, I will say on Prize Picks, like, there are some interesting things you can do. Like, there's the receiving target line, usually. So, like, just literally targets. There's pass attempts. Like, there are some more, or some different lines you can look at as well. So, I'm going to probably throw together a parlay here on Prize Picks. Now, like, if you take the free line, so to speak, with Patrick Mahomes, technically it's not a free line, but I mean, it just has to basically complete one pass and you're good, you know. Usually you can only bet like $25 on those, but you know. Kenneth Gainwell receiving yards is pretty tempting too. Kenneth Gainwell receptions is also tempting. All right, so the passing touchdown line for Patrick Mahomes is set at 2, meaning he would have to, you know, throw 3. They've got a combo, Patty Mahomes plus Jalen Hurts to throw 3.5 or more touchdowns, which is not bad. This is like so random, but they have punts as well on Prize Picks, and the Chiefs punter, like, his line always hits. They've got it at 3.5. He has hit that every week since December 24th. Like, I love the Chiefs punter when it comes to Prize Picks. He, like, consistently hits. They got Patty Mahomes fantasy score 22.5. Fantasy scores are always kind of sketchy for me. I try to kind of stay away from them. But I'm telling you guys, if you play through Prize Picks, I would absolutely hop on and take that Boston Scott rushing yards line. It is so completely low. Yeah, they've got Patty Mahomes at 25 completions on Prize Picks. All right, I'm back on the board. And I really wanted Tyler Lockett here. I'm kind of surprised he fell, and I will take him all day long gladly. So let's see. Wow, they've got a lot on Prize Picks for the Super Bowl. Like you've got Chris Jones. You got like tackles for loss, fourth down conversions, first down conversions, pass deflections. They've got a lot going on for the Super Bowl. Wow. Pass or rushing attempts. I might take the lower on Pacheco. Or even on Miles Sanders, but it's kind of sketchy for Sanders. So pass attempts for Mahomes is super high, 38.5. I mean, he hit that easily last week. I'm scared to take any passing lines for Jalen Hurts. I might take the completions for Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes is going to have to throw quite a bit in this game, right? Oh, wait, I can't take... I don't know why I'm looking at Mahomes lines. Hold on. I already have the free square with Mahomes. So, like, everywhere you look out there, you're seeing the Travis Kelce touchdown. Like, I don't know. I don't like the Travis Kelce touchdown. Like, he scored so many lately. I just feel like it's too good to be true. I feel like everyone's going for Travis Kelce to score a touchdown for the Super Bowl. Like, if he hits it, will I be surprised? Not even close. Not even close. But, it just, like, you look at a lot of, like, the pre-made parlays by, like, sponsored players or whoever, like Tim the Tatman and Pat McAfee. Like, you're seeing Travis Kelce to score a touchdown, like, everywhere. I don't know. It's sketching me out, man. Bud Smoker, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I like Rodgers on the Dolphins for a year or two. I think it'll be the Jets or the Raiders. I'm sticking with the, what everyone's saying. Let's see here. Man, I still like Butker to kick 2 field goals in this game. It's just really tempting. Oh, PrizePicks has got Goddard at 4.5 receptions. I might take that. Alright, so let's see. So for the Patty Mahomes free square, you can only enter $25. So you can enter it on multiple bets, but it'd have to be like 5 bets of $5. You know what I mean? So yeah, if I'm on PrizePicks, for those of you guys who still care about this topic that I've been on for like the last 20 minutes, Patrick Mahomes over on the passing yards with the free square, Boston Scott over rushing yards, Kenneth Gainwell over rushing yards, Tommy Townsend, the Chiefs punter, over 3.5 punts, Harrison Butker, the Chiefs kicker, over 1.5 field goals, Dallas Goedert over 4.5 receptions. Really, really like that. And because I really like it, it probably won't hit. Because I have been so cold on PrizePicks. It's like not even funny. Alright, so 7th round wrapping up here. Appreciate you guys hanging out today, man. Appreciate you guys drafting with me. How are we feeling about the draft so far as we move into the 8th round? Interesting build for me today. Early tight end, early quarterback. I think we're faring okay so far. I'm going to look through here and make myself a little queue. Alright. I kind of like the early Sunday stream. How do you are you guys vibing today or what? Wow, receivers are so bad. Like, this is just the thing that always gets me when I go early tight end or early quarterback. Like, I still think my team is fine, but just, like, your depth takes such a hit. You know what I mean? You really have to hunt for those late-round guys and just be prepared to play the waiver wire and be prepared to dice up some trades throughout the year. But, gosh, can it pay off? Hawk is dominating the Pro Bowl. Oh, I sniped Akers from you. I'm sorry, Thomas. Is the game still tied? What quarter is it even in? All right, Smokey on Bovada. Hurts passing touchdown. Mahomes 2 touchdowns. Scott 9 yards. Pacheco 8 carries. That's a good line for Pacheco. Goddard 41 yards. Gainwell 12 rushing yards, Pacheco 13 receiving yards. Total score less than 55. Not bad, man. Not bad. Yeah, I've got some parlays thrown together on FanDuel as well. I mean, I was going to throw together like a ton of random stuff because it's Super Bowl. It's going to make it funner to watch. And we'll see what happens. I'll go Rashad White here. I need running back help. Prey, where'd you go, man? We lost Prey. All right, so for those of you who are potentially interested, we still have spots open for the Dynasty League. The only, what's the word I'm looking for? To be eligible to join the Dynasty League, you have to be a YouTube member. The link to join is in the description. I'll help you guys out if you need to figure out how to join. It is $5 a month, but we still have plenty of spots in the second league. The first league is completely full. There will be more exclusive redraft leagues coming for those of you who are YouTube members as well. But let me know if you guys are interested. Shoot me a DM, even if you're just slightly interested, and we can talk about how things are going to look and everything. And yeah. Don, game 2-3, 3 minutes left, second half, 13-12 NFC. Interesting. How did the score get so wonky like that? All right. Where do I want to go here? Give me another tight end. Don't ask me why. Just feel like Freiermuth is the best available player. And Kelsey's oldish, although it does not matter. I don't need receivers. Play the waiver at receiver. Only have 2 receivers. Oh my god. My auto draft keeps turning on. My internet is lagging. I didn't want Kyler Murray. I'm sorry, man. Wait, I kind of like Murray. I don't mind drafting Kyler Murray if you get the right guy behind him. Orange or blue Gatorade? Oh. Blue. Ooh, maybe orange. Super close. Man, an ice cold Gatorade, just nothing like it. Oh, they're missing extra points. Are they kicking extra points, or are they doing like 2-point conversion attempts? What's up, Shane? Glad you drafted with us today, bro. Let's go, let's go. Picking games and playing Madden. What a username. AFC 18-13, NFC long touchdown pass from Lawrence to Diggs. Let's go, let's go. Appreciate the update. Thomas is Seahawk. I don't want Murray. That's fair. That's fair. Well, now you can get Geno late, right? No kicking, 1 point from the 5, 2 from the 10. Okay, okay. Then what are the kickers doing at the Pro Bowl? Like, there are kickers there, right? What are they up to? Just doing kickoffs? Are there kickoffs in this version? I mean, it's flag football, right? I don't know. I haven't watched any of it, so I'm not aware of what's happening or not happening. Godfather, what's good, bro? Appreciate you stopping by. What's up, man? All right, I got to take a look at... I mean, Darren Waller has become such a big question mark in our fantasy drafts. I mean, he's just going all over the place. Still available here. I mean, lately he's going pretty late. But yeah, still available into the 10th round. I mean, I wasn't super big on Waller coming into this past season, and I'm not necessarily big on him going into next year just because of the injury bug. But I still think there's a certain point where he gets auto-picked to Tommy there, but where he's worth drafting. And yeah, 10.5 is a good spot to land him. All right, I'm looking through trying to build a queue. I mean, so I've got 4 bench spots. And I need a lot of help at receiver. Patty and Cheese is gone. What's up, Tox? Glad you're drafting with us, bro. I haven't heard from you today. This is kind of fun. I haven't done a draft in a while where I have to kind of scout out like late round receivers. Kind of fun. Tyler Boyd here. Can't believe we lost Prey. I mean, AJ Green is available. Just draft AJ Green. I was tempted to get another running back, but I really think when you look at this squad, like, I have to draft receivers right now. What is, like I said, this is kind of fun throwing together this team. Tox, what's up, man? You're good, bro. I was excited to see you drafting. They did a kick-tack-toe competition. It was pretty interesting. Long snapper killed it. Okay, okay. Playing kick-tack-toe, which AFC won. Okay. I was going to say, I mean, that would kind of suck. They just had all the kickers there and they weren't even, like, involved in anything. Gino the land pass was fire. Kickers had a tic-tac-toe competition. Talk, stop calling out my players. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I mean, we got to have respect for the kickers, right? All right, into the 11th round we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I tried to go through and edit like the I Suck at Dynasty stream. I don't think it did what I wanted it to. I was literally just trying to cut out the entire second half of the stream. I don't know if it ever went through. I'll go Zay Jones here. I need receivers. Mike, how do you mirror your screen on YouTube? I use Streamlabs. I would say that Streamlabs is probably the best software you could probably use to do so. But you can use like, you know, because Streamlabs, like, you know, takes a little bit of firepower to run. You can use like StreamYard or Melon, which are like streaming websites that you can pay for, and with those you can mirror your screen as well. So like when you guys see me stream with Steven, like we use Melon, but we will be switching to StreamYard next year. Yeah, you can use those and you can mirror your screen that way. But yeah, I use Streamlabs when I'm streaming solo, and it's a little, I mean, Streamlabs, I will admit, is really confusing at first. But once you start messing around with it and get the hang of it and get some practice with it, it's not bad at all. So, yeah. All right, I'm taking one last look here. I got 2 bench spots. Feel actually okay about this team. It's definitely a different build, but I feel okay about it. All right, man. Oh, I'm hunting for late round receivers right now. The running backs are available, man. Maybe I will take one more running back. We'll find out. Yeah, Zay Jones is a guy I've been targeting in a lot of mock drafts in late rounds, Tommy. So this is free. Streamlabs is free, but there's kind of there are things within Streamlabs that cost money, and I do have like the, I don't know what it is, like a paid tier of Streamlabs, but you don't necessarily need it per se. Hold on, I'm trying to fix something. Yeah, Madison is the one running back that I've been looking at for sure, Mike, who might go right here. But if he doesn't, I might take him here. Really, I was actually kind of surprised he was still available. Been that like late tier guy that I've been happy to draft. I'll go ahead and take him. Prey gets Brady, his favorite player, outside of Dak Prescott. They've got free and paid versions of most of these softwares. Absolutely, Don. Absolutely. Yep. Tox, I was just looking through all the rookie receivers available. There's quite a few. Usually, I mean, I guess it just depends on who we're drafting with. But usually you guys are going after a lot of those rookie receivers and running backs. So tonight, well, it's almost nighttime. Today. Not so many, but that's okay. Yeah, Shane, I'll take a look at teams at the end, whoever wants me to look at their team. Yeah, Devontae Parker, oh my gosh, Jacoby Myers, both players that I like kind of as late round guys. All right, but I'm going to take Rondell Moore here. And I like that pick a lot. Kind of keeps falling to the end of drafts. Hunter Renfrow, I think, is a good receiver at this point in the draft. Romeo Dobbs, Wandale Robinson, Josh Downs, John Mechie. Some other players I've got queued up at receiver. Darius Slayton's kind of interesting. He'll be a free agent. KJ Osborne is somebody who could definitely step into a larger role next year if Adam Thielen is cut, which, looking at his cap, is possible. Curtis Samuel's interesting. I just don't know if he brings enough consistency, but like at this point in the draft, sure. You know, you've got all the Giants receivers basically available right now. Robinson is a guy who I think gives you the best shot going into next year. A couple of rookies still hanging around. DeAndre Carter's kind of interesting for the Chargers, but I think Josh Palmer is who I'd rather go for, who's probably already been taken, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that's about it at the receiver position that's left for me, at least. Might be somebody I'm not hitting on there, but Alec Pierce, maybe kind of interesting. Thornton on New England. Van Jefferson potentially on the Rams. Timmy Patrick, Timmy P. He comes back healthy. Could be an end of draft steal. Tim Patrick getting hurt last offseason was like one of the worst. I mean, I was so high on Tim Patrick. I had so many shares of Tim Patrick in best ball. It wasn't even funny. Thomas, 2 p.m. here. About to do laundry after this. Let's go. I did some laundry earlier. Derek Carr starting in Game 3, Vegas. Let's go. Tim Patrick is a baller, Chase. If Tim Patrick can come back fully healthy, it's going to make a big difference for that Broncos team. I will never not be a fan of Tim Patrick. Not even close. All right, so we've got 2 rounds left. Most of you guys will be going after kickers and defenses here or an additional skill position player. So let me know in the chat if you guys want me to take a look at your squad, and I will do so. My roster is full. I'm going to keep it to a true build here and just get a kicker and defense and wrap up my team. Early quarterback, early tight end tonight. For some reason, I have 2 tight ends. And I'm okay with that. I just felt like I could draft Freiermuth there at 9.5, a good value. And I got, anything happens to Kelsey, like I've got insurance. Freiermuth is a player you can even flex at times if you want to get crazy. But I just felt like I could still get good enough receivers and potentially a handcuff, caliber running back. And I was able to with Boyd, Zay Jones, Madison, and Rondell Moore. So I'm actually kind of happy with that decision. And I'll take the Pats here. And like I said, if you guys want me to take a look at your squad, let me know. All right, Chase. What we do tonight, my dude? All right, we got Prescott and Captain. You like that? Kirk Cousins, David Njoku. I'm good with the quarterback and tight end room. A little bit of a late QB tight end build here. 4 receivers to start this draft. Holy cannoli. Jamar Chase, Deebo Samuel, Jalen Waddle, and Amari Cooper. Also in a Christian Watson at 7.2. And you got Sky Moore in the 13th round. Great receiver room. I mean, you probably didn't need to take Sky Moore, but if you felt like he was the best available player, like I've got no problem with that. Hold on, let me draft a kicker. And we'll just take Dicker the kicker. Why not? Running backs, we got Dobbins, Monty, Cook, and McKinnon. Interesting running back room, right? You got Monty set to be a free agent potentially. You got McKinnon set to be a free agent potentially as well. But obviously, starting your draft with 4 receivers, running back room is going to look like it looks right here. But I still think all things considered, you ended up with a good running back room. Bucker and the Rams defense. So starting Prescott, starting Njoku, Chase, and Deebo. Dobbins and Monty. Probably flexing Waddle and Cooper. That leaves you with Watson, Cook, McKinnon, Kirk, Sky Moore on the bench. It's a good team. Good team. You're in a good position at both your flex spots, and your bench has some flexibility for potential flex spots as well. It's a good squad, man. I like it. Good work. All right. You're good, Prey. It's all good, man. It's always good to carry in some groceries. All right, Box and the Jack. What'd you do tonight? We've got Burrow and staph infection at quarterback. I'm good with that. Kyle Pitts at tight end. I'm good with that. As long as it's full PPR. We got Diggs, Garrett Wilson, Dotson, DPJ, and DJ Chark at receiver. Pretty good receiver room, all things considered. Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, Robinson, Gainwell, Pirine. Good running back value throughout this team. Or throughout this draft, I should say. Good running back value on this team. Cowboys defense and Robbie Gould. Good kicker, good defense. Good squad, man. You're starting Burrow and Pitts, starting Diggs and Wilson, Chubb and Kamara, barring any suspension. Then in the flex, you're in a good position here. Like, you've got a pool of players to pull from. You could honestly flex Robinson, Dotson, Gainwell, DPJ, Chark, or Pirine. Just depends, like, Gainwell, Pirine, maybe not right out of the gate, but at times. So you've got a good opportunity for your flex positions, and you've got a good bench overall. Good defense, good kicker, and a backup quarterback. A good squad, man. Good work. All right, let's see. Don, one guy I like is Paris Campbell. Just not sure if we've seen a ceiling yet between injury and quarterback play. Yeah, worth the late round flyer. I don't disagree. I do think, like, when you look at teams like the Colts, like, throughout the offseason, like, we're going to see Michael Pittman get drafted still, but what's going to get forgotten about is who's a wide receiver 2 or, like, the kind of upside boomer bust guy on that team. And if they do move in the right direction with a youthful quarterback, hopefully you'll probably see more production out of Paris Campbell, who had some really good games this past year when he had a good chemistry with Matt Ryan or even Alec Pierce as well. So, see what happens. Colts are in an interesting point right now. Thomas, what'd you do tonight, bro? As you said, a couple auto picks here. So we've got Kyler at quarterback. That was an auto pick for you. I would have maybe gone with an additional quarterback over Robinson, probably at receiver, because obviously you're going to need one, right? But Andrews and Waller at tight end. I think Waller was an auto pick for you too. JT was an auto pick for you, but JT leads your running back room with Algier, Fournette, Tucker, and Edmonds. Still a pretty good running back room, all things considered. Lamb, Higgins, Sutton, Claypool, Robinson, good receiver room. I guess you kind of did need the receiver depth with Allen Robinson there, but nonetheless, I mean, you got a great kicker and Tucker. Chargers defense scares me, man, but that's okay. You can just stream defenses. Doesn't really matter. Not starting Kyler. You're dropping someone. Starting a quarterback. You're holding on to Kyler. Starting Andrews at tight end. I'll say you're starting JT and Algier at running back. Starting Lamb and Higgins definitely at receiver. Flex spot is a little shady because you got Fournette. You're probably starting Sutton and Fournette to start the year. But then you still have some good options. I mean, you got Tucker depending on where he goes. Edmonds depending on where he signs. Waller is a player you could flex as well. Claypool and Robinson scare me. I don't like either of those guys. But nonetheless, I mean, you still have options at the flex position. You're probably starting Fournette and Sutton, though. But like I said, you could, start Waller there as well. So, yeah, team looks pretty good. You just obviously need a second quarterback. And you got hit with some auto picks today. So it is what it is, man. But JT, Algier, Lamb, Higgins, and Andrews give you a chance, and then you still have decent enough options in the flex, but you just need a quarterback on this squad at the end of the day. So, yeah, man. Let's see. Yeah, there's a filter you can put on for the for rookies, Thomas. All right, Micah. We got Lawrence and Goff. Good with that. Dolchich and Ingram. Good at that. Good quarterback and tight end room. Niners defense. Definitely good at that. Barkley, Hall, Hunt, Jamal Williams. Could definitely get through. I mean, it's kind of light at running back, but you got some really interesting options in the 9th and the 10th with Jamal and Kareem Hunt. Depending on where they are next year, could be very productive. DK Metcalf, Mike Williams, Chris Godwin, J-Mo. The other Jay Williams on the Lions. Tony and Gallup, pretty good receiver room, all things considered, man. So, yeah, good squad here. You got Lawrence and Ingram probably as your starters. Barkley and Hall, Metcalf and Mike Williams probably flexing Chris Godwin. And then, you still have a good pool to pull from here, right? I mean, you got J-Mo, Hunt, Jamal Williams, Tony Gallup, and Greg Dulcich. So you've definitely got options at that second flex. I would argue that you're definitely flexing Chris Godwin here. You probably have Jamal Williams, and if he's a Lion next season, undoubtedly. But, yeah. A good squad overall, good core team, and good enough options at the flex. I like it. All right, Shane, what'd you do, my dude? Josh Allen, you're good there. T-Hawk, you're good there as well. CMC, Najee, Gibson, Harris. Good enough running back room, all things considered. 2 studs to lead it. Michael Pittman, Mike Evans, Deontay Johnson, Gabe Davis, Lazard, Elijah Moore, Quentin Johnson. Good receiver room. I mean, good receiver room in terms of going late round receiver for most of this draft, right? Jags defense and Nick Folks. So you're starting Allen, starting Hawkinson, CMC, and Najee. Probably starting Pittman and Mike Evans and flexing Deontay Johnson. And then in your second flex, you got Gabe Davis, Gibson, or Damian Harris, Lazard, Elijah Moore, and Quentin Johnson. So I don't think you're in a bad spot, but you're probably to start the year in a little bit of a shady spot for the flex to just kind of figure out who's going to get you the most production. You might have some guys that you're dropping, might be playing the waivers, might be trading, but ultimately you still have good enough talent here, right? But the core roster is fine. I think receiver is the weakest part of this team, but that's okay. There are ways to overcome that throughout the season. So, yeah, I mean, Allen, Hawkinson, CMC, and Najee is really nice. Then you're probably starting Pittman and Evans, which have question marks around them just because we don't really know who's throwing them the football. Deontay Johnson just did not have a great season last year from a fantasy perspective. It really only gives you value in full PPR. Then Gabe Davis, so boom or bust. It's so hard to start him. Gibson could be a nice pick there, and I think Damian Harris probably won't be a Patriot, but could still be a nice pick there. Allen Lazard, Elijah Moore, and Quentin Johnson, I think those were really good values where you got them, though. So, yeah. Still a good team. Just have to. Sometimes you just have to figure out what's going to happen at the flex. Paris Campbell set to be a free agent. I don't even know. Mike, do I have to pay to get my draft board on the live stream? You mean like my stream or your own live stream? Tom, What we do tonight, man? Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson. Good at that. Dallas Goedert. Good at that. Adams, Keenan Allen, Ayuk, Juju, McKenzie. Good receiver value throughout the draft. Travis Etienne, Miles Sanders, Singletary, Mostert, Jeff Wilson. You got a lot of handcuff potential guys here. But overall, Sanders and Etienne, good value where he got them, and good starters too. Money Mac and the Jets defense, yeah. Good team. Starting Hurts and Goddard for sure. Starting Adams and Keenan Allen. Starting Etienne and Sanders. Flexing Ayuk. Great, yeah, great team, man. Then, I mean, your second flex is where you have the question mark, right? You got Devin Singletary, Juju, Mostert, Wilson, and McKenzie. You could definitely get it figured out between those guys. You got Russell Wilson on the bench as well. Wilson, a nice pick there because I do think he's someone who could take a step forward next year under Sean Payton. But you don't really have to worry about it at all because you got Jalen Hurts starting. So, yeah, good team, man, for sure. What's up, Antonio? Good to see you, man. J-Dubs, what do we do? Mike, I can't pull up your draft on my screen. No. Yeah, not something I can do. Yeah, I mean, so what I'm doing is I'm just running a free mock draft. You can join by joining our Discord. Sometimes I do send out the invite in the YouTube chat as well. But, yeah, I mean, I'm just putting together my own mock draft, and then I'm able to share that from my computer. But now I wouldn't be able to pull up anyone else's on my screen. J-Dubs with the 3 quarterback build. We got Watson, Lance, and Rodgers. I mean, honestly, I don't think that's really that bad, you know. Taysom Hill's just your guy at tight end, huh? No kicker, no defense on this squad. So let's say, well, hold on. Henry, Robinson, Swift, Gibbs, Charbonnet. I mean, you're going for your guys. I'm good at that, man. I actually really like this running back room. Smith, Olave, Judy's a really nice start to the receivers. Burks, Bateman, and Booty are all worth it. I'm only going to call him Booty, by the way. Yeah. I mean, no kicker, no defense. You have to drop 2 players in this format. But, yeah, I mean, receivers and running backs are absolutely loaded. You only pick for receivers and running backs through the 10th round. So late quarterback, late tight end. Kind of been your thing lately, right? So, say you're starting Watson, starting Hill, Henry and Bijan, Smith and Olave, flexing Swift and Judy. It's a nice, yeah, really nice team. Then on the bench, you got Gibbs, Burks, Bateman, Charbonnet, and Booty. I mean, and Lance and Rodgers, right? So, Taysom Hill kind of does worry me at the tight end position, just because he's really not accumulating his fantasy points from playing tight end. He's accumulating them from, like, when you look at all, like, the, you know, he only had 77 receiving yards. He did have 2 receiving touchdowns, but he only had 13 targets all season long. Like, I mean, it can just get sketchy. You know what I mean? He was your tight end 9 on the season, but it's just sketchy. I don't know, man. He's a love-hate affair with Taysom Hill, right? But yeah, team looks good, man. How do you feel about it? Shane, have a good day at work, bro. Marco, only have time to run 1 today. I mean, I would say until further notice, or unless I let you guys know, like, ahead of time, I will only be running 1 mock draft per stream. You know, like, when we're in the end of the springtime and the summertime, like, we are literally doing nothing but mocking nonstop, and I run more than 1 mock on a night, or a daily basis. But, like, we are just wrapping up, like, we just wrapped up the fantasy season. We're, like, kind of in this weird time of the year where, like, fantasy is over, but, you know, there's a lot going on with the playoffs and the Super Bowl, and people are still talking about fantasy to some degree. But, like, this is kind of my time of year to stay on a really strict schedule and give myself some free time as well. So, I mean, I grind out the fantasy season to, like, no end. Like, we produce a ton of content, so I just kind of, this time of year, I'm kind of, it's a lighter load, so to speak. Thomas, no one ever comments on your team. Mahomes, Kelsey, Lockett, little light at RB, decent flex. Yeah, we'll take a look at my team. A little bit of a different build tonight, so we'll see what happens. Just one stream, just one mock today, Don. But, you know, like I always tell you guys, if you guys are wanting to get into a mock on a consistent basis and you're consistently missing the mock drafts, make sure you're part of the Discord. It's free to join the Discord right now. And just shoot me a message and I will get you a link early. Just because I do want you guys to have an opportunity to be able to mock with us. And I know that sometimes it's frustrating. You guys keep missing you know, because I mean they just fill so quickly, you know. So if that's a thing, just let me know, Don. I can get you an invite early next time. Appreciate you, Marco. Thomas, I will try to continue to do more on Sundays. DeAndre Swift or Jamal Williams? Swift is the upside play. Swift is the risk play. Swift has the potential injury thing. Jamal Williams is the safer play, but not as much upside. And we got to figure out if Jamal Williams is going to be a line or not next year. Bullies of Baltimore, 30 for 39. Yeah, that looks good. I love that early Ravens team, man. Thomas, we did one in Discord. Yeah, you guys could always throw one together as well. How do you get your website screen through Streamlabs? Does that cost money? All mine shows me is me in a black screen. Yeah. I will say this straight up. Streamlabs is really difficult to understand and really difficult to explain. You're going to have to add a source, and that source is going to have to be a screen capture. The best thing you can do is literally hop on YouTube. Yeah, exactly as Don is saying. Look up like Streamlabs tutorials, and you're going to have to sit there and watch them for like an hour and then just play around with it. And everyone's PCs are different. Everyone's setup is different. So probably be a waste of both of our times if I told you. But like I said, you should have the ability to add a source, and you just want that to be... I mean, it could be different. It might be a screen capture. It might be a display capture. It just depends on your setup and everything. But, yeah. What's up, Albert? Good to see you, bro. All right, what did I do today? Mahomes at quarterback. Good there. Kelsey and Freiermuth. Good there. Hill, Lockett, Boyd, Jones, Moore. I think all things considered, a good receiver room. Connor, Akers, Pacheco, White, Madison. I do think this running back room could turn out okay. Patriots defense, Dicker the kicker. I actually like this squad a lot for going. I usually hate my team when I go early quarterback, early tight end. I did both today. And I actually like the way that this team turned out. I mean, there's some risk at running back, but like, whatever. I think all things considered, the receivers turned out pretty good too. I mean, I'd be starting Mahomes and Kelsey, starting Hill and Lockett, starting Connor and Akers. Then in the flex, I kind of have a pool here. I got Pacheco, Rashad White, Freiermuth, Tyler Boyd, Zay Jones, Alexander Madison, and Rondale Moore. I actually really think this team could work out, especially playing the waivers and going through trades throughout the season as well. So, like I said, I never really go early tight end and early quarterback in the same draft, usually one or the other. And I really like the way this team turned out, actually. So, here's my team. Is Sleeper defaulted to 2 flexes? No. It's just most of the catch fam league is 2 flexes. It makes the draft a little bit longer. And, yeah. So we just kind of roll with 2 flexes. But no, it's not. Doing good, Albert. Appreciate you coming by today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap it up for today's stream. It was a nice little early Sunday stream. I'm glad we threw this together. I don't know what's happening with the Pro Bowl, but Pro Bowl's still on, it looks like. So, yeah, we're a week away from the Super Bowl. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. All right, I should be on tomorrow night. I don't see why I wouldn't be, but I'll let you guys know on Discord. I know I took last night off. That was nice. I was completely brain dead last night and just completely exhausted, so I definitely needed that. Would have been an awful stream if I got on. So, yeah, you guys have a great Sunday. Everyone have fun. Be safe. Hope you guys have a great start to the week tomorrow. And I should be on tomorrow. We'll probably just, we'll either run a mock or we'll play Madden. We'll see what I feel like doing. I might do Madden Mondays like every other Monday. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So, guys, hit that like button on the way out. Check out the links down below. Make sure you guys are part of the Discord if you're not already. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Those are the two best places to get updates on the channel and the community. And that'll do it, man. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for mocking with me. Thank you guys for hanging out, talking fantasy, and talking football. That'll do it for today. Don, Thomas, Boxing the Jack, Albert, Mike, Tom, Marco, Shane, Chase, Prey, J-Dubs, Micah, Smoking the Cat, Talks, Picking Games and Playing Madden, Godfather, Bud Smoker, Sir Bongs a lot, and everyone else you came by, everyone else you hung out. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate everything that you guys do for the community, and I appreciate you guys being part of the community. Be safe, have fun, enjoy your Sunday. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening, and remember, you saw it here on the Catch.